All right, welcome back to the third episode of this three-part series. If you have missed any of them, feel free to go back. I started these about 2 weeks ago, so you can go back, and these are my Friday quick minisodes, if you will, of the Fit Girl Magic podcast. So the final thing that I learned after 15 years was consistency is king. And this is a hard lesson to learn. This is a lesson that changed the trajectory of my life, my client's life. It's something that works in not only for your health, but it works for pretty much any area of your life. And so here's how I came to this. After literally like banging my head against the wall for 15 flipping years. So I struggled with consistency. I was on the wagon, I was off the wagon. I was super disciplined, or I was like running around with a chicken with my head cut off, a sailor on shore leave. And I was on this constant roller coaster for decades, and it was exhausting. And so about seven years ago now, I decided to do an experiment. My husband and I were going on this big trip, and I did not want to be a slave to my food or my workout. I didn't want to be the ugly American. I didn't want to be judged. Right? And I was going away for a month, and I didn't want to be like just wrapped up about Googling where to work out, Googling the menu. And I was like, okay, Kim, what can I do that can still feel like I have some semblance of control of my health, yet I am not like saying screw it for 30 days. So I was like, I was going through, I'm like, how can I create a routine, right? That I can still stay in my healthy routine. So I came up with three things, right? I came up with three things that I could easily do. And one of them was sleep, right? So many of us downplay sleep. I did having a big ass salad every single day with protein. And then I said, I'm going to move my body at least 3 times a week when I'm away. And if you notice, I said, move my body. I didn't say I'm going to crush a workout. I was just like, move my body 3 times a week. And that's what I did. And that was really what I needed to do to help me break my all or nothing mindset. It was just to come up with things that made me feel like I was still moving the needle. And, I picked things that were easy, but they were also challenging, but doable without having me to think about it all the time, right? If I sat down in a restaurant, be it breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I could be like, okay, what point do I want to have that salad, right? It just made me have vegetables, it made me have protein. And so I want you to think, I want you to think to yourself, these things worked. And so once I found myself sticking with these three things, sticking with healthy habits became so much easier because I didn't have this like laundry list of things. I didn't have a laundry list of rules that like, if I broke one rule, you know how it is. You break one rule, all of a sudden you're like, well, might as well start again on Monday, or might as well get to start next week, or when I get back from vacation, or when it gets less busy. Like life ain't gonna get less busy. We just need to learn how to navigate the busy into our health, because that's the only way we're going to stay sane. That's the only way we're going to stay healthy. And that's really where I strive in helping clients do this, right? So as a result of doing this, I not only felt physically better, but I felt mentally and emotionally, like the mental tax that it was taking on me. I did not realize how much I freaking thought about food and workouts all the time. Like it was like the first thing on my mind, and it drove what I did for the rest of the day. And if I didn't get it done, I was always in the background being like, you didn't do it. You suck. How horrible. You're a horrible person. People are judging you, right? Because working out was my identity, and it consumed my identity. And that I was feeling people were judging me that if I didn't go to the gym. How do you know? How do you know I didn't go to the gym? How did some random chick walking down the street, how do you know that I didn't go to the gym? So I want you to think about like, if you're like just like spent on all the emotional bullshit that is going on in your brain, give this a try. So those are the 3 hard lessons that I had to learn after going through each and every one of these. Like I learned that it was no longer about weight loss, right? It was about honoring my health in a safe and sustainable way. And that's where I live. That's where I work from. If you're someone who's like, Kim, I need to lose 30 pounds by September, I'm not your girl, right? I can help you lose some weight, but I'm not going to guarantee you 30 pounds in 3 months. That's just not how I roll. And I'm not the coach for you. And that's okay. It took me a long time to come to Jesus on that, but I'm not the coach for you. But what I do know, if you are looking for a way to improve your health and well-being, the stress-free summer is starting up in a few months. And so it's my summer accountability program, and it is designed to help women over 40. And we work through my 4 pillars of health. We talk about mindset, we talk about nutrition, we talk about exercise, and we talk about habits. There will be group calls and accountability each and every week to help you stay the course throughout the summer so that you can have a stress-free summer, right? For many of us, this will probably be our first summer without any type of restrictions in a while. And we're going to live our best life. So if that sounds like you, do me a favor. There's going to be a link in the bio, link below this that will explain everything. So do yourself a favor, hop on the wait list. We're going to get started in June. So I just want to make sure that you guys clear your calendar, that it's going to be a 66-day program that is going to help you get through summer stress free. All right, fabulous people. I will talk to you next Friday. Enjoy.